Hi, welcome to videos on control systems compensation. So in this video, we'll see the compensation design of a system having the three poles at appropriate position, that is one at 0 and one is at -10, other is at -5 on the S-plane. So the requirement of this particular design is we are supposed to have the magnitude of the steady state error should be 0.01 for a unit step input. The phase margin should be greater than 40 degree, and it is also said that it is supposed to use two identical cascaded lead compensator to compensate the system, and we need to justify why we are going for two-stage lead compensation. So to start with, since the specification says that the steady state error should be 0.01 for a unit ramp input, which is given by 1 over kV as the expression, so kV comes out to be 100. Since we know that kV is given by this expression, so from which we can get the value of k as 100. So with this value of k as 100 and the original transfer function as it is, we will get this as the magnitude expression, and the gain crossover frequency and the phase crossover frequencies are as specified here. So this omega GC and omega PC will result in a phase of -220 degree, which in turn gives a phase margin of -41 degree, which is the resultant of which is resulting in a unstable system. The gain margin is also coming out to be negative, that is -16.48 dBs. So we can actually verify these things in the 20sim simulator later. So we will proceed with the compensation by having to provide a phase margin of 40 degree overall. So after compensation, I have to have a 40 degree as the phase margin. So because we know that we are using phase lead network, so let us consider there is an additional 5 degree to be added because of a shift in the gain crossover frequency of the system because of introduction of this phase lead network. So we want to have 40 degree, we already have -41 degree as the phase margin. We need to overcome that, so it comes out to be overall 81 degree for to be given by the compensator, and let us give another 5 degree due to the compensator here itself, so it comes out to be 86 degree in total. So in order to realize 86 degree from a phase from a phase lead network, the value of alpha comes out to be 0.0012, which is very less. So that's why, since the required phase margin is too much, it is not possible by a single phase lead network. We will go for two-stage phase lead network. So each stage can give 43 degree each. So instead of 43 degree, let us consider with a tolerance of slightly plus, that is 45 degrees the phase introduced by each stage. So let us start designing the phase lead network, which can give 45 degree as the phase lead. So to have 45 degree as the additional phase from the phase lead network, the value of alpha comes out to be 0.171. So this is the value of alpha, and we will actually consider what is the magnitude of this magnitude given by this compensator at the frequency of maximum phase shift. So it comes out to be 2.41, which is nothing but 7.64 dBs. So this is the magnitude introduced by the system to the overall compensated system. Since we are using two such identical systems, it is actually twice this value we have to consider, so which comes out to be 13.67 dBs. So this is the overall dB that is introduced by two phase lead network. So we are looking for omega GC, which corresponds to a frequency which will going to end up with maximum phase shift. So in order to find that, okay, we will consider exactly negative of this. So that's what we are considering. At what frequency we will get minus of 13.67. So this particular frequency, which is 28.24 radian per second, happens to be the new gain crossover frequency for this compensated system. So using this frequency as the frequency at which we are going to get maximum phase shift from the phase lead network, we can actually find out what is omega z and omega p by knowing the values of omega c and alpha. Omega c is nothing but the frequency which corresponds to new omega GC, that is after compensation, that will result in, and alpha is the one which we obtain for an individual stage giving 40 degree. So this comes out to be, this will give the zero on pole positions as so and so over here. So this is the overall transfer function of that phase lead network. So this phase lead network coming on to the final cascaded system, since we have two such phase lead network coming in cascade, so that's why I have square term here for the zero on the pole. But of course this S and this particular two terms are corresponding to the planned transfer function. So we can actually verify whether it is whether this compensated network is giving the required value of kV or not, which can be verified using the equation what we have here. If we substitute S tending to 0, this S and this will go off, and then by substituting S as 0, we'll end up with as 100. So this will result in the value of error, steady state error for a ramp input as 0.01. That's what is required for our system. So we can also verify what is the phase margin out of this compensation. Looking at this phase margin where we have two zeros at minus 11.67, and we have two zeros at minus 68.49, and we have three more poles at origin minus 10 and minus 5. The system gain is 100 here. The omega GC, omega PCs will result in a phase margin of 26 degree, which is rather less than required amount of 40 degree phase margin. We may have to slightly redesign the entire process because we are not meeting the requirement of phase margin, even though this is met as 100 kV is met as 100. So since we are not getting the desired phase margin, we may have to redesign by choosing a slightly greater phase by each of the stages. Instead of taking it as 40 degree, we can take it as 50 degree and then redesign the entire process. So that in such case we may get slightly more than this phase margin, which is now 26 degree. So let us go to 20sim simulator and try to verify whether we are getting a phase margin of minus 41 degree for uncompensated, and after compensation whether it is plus 26 degree or not. So let us go to now 20sim simulator. With these transfer functions edited in the 20sim simulator, having poles at 0, minus 5, minus 10, and the system gain as 100, you can see the Bode plot is resulting in a phase margin of minus 40.45, which is exactly minus 40.4, and you can see the omega GC is coming out to be 15.92, it's here 15.93, and you can see this is omega PC, which is 7.07. This is omega PC 7.07. This will result in a phase margin, a gain margin of minus 16.48 dBs, which will be in terms of ratio, it will be 0.15. You can see it is less than 1 means, okay, this is also negative, means it is a unstable system. So let us go to this 20sim simulator and then try to edit these two zeros and poles of the compensator network, which is at let me edit this. So we are now editing. So we have at minus 68.49 there is one pole, and there is one more pole again at the same point because it is 68.49. It's a two compensated systems coming in cascade is applied now, and we'll go to 0 and then add two zeros at minus 11.67. There is one more zero at again same at minus 11.67. So let us apply this and then make the system gain as again 100. So this should result in a phase margin of 26 degree. So let me just apply this and then look for the, you can see now the phase margin is plus 25.93 degrees and the gain margin is 2.8. Of course now you can see both are positive, meaning that the system has become now stable, but it is not still to our requirement of phase margin of 40 degree. If you can see here, this is coming out to be hardly 25 degree. You can see phase margin is 25 degree. which is less than the expected 40 degree. So what we can do is, so we can redesign the entire process by considering here the individual phase. Instead of considering this as 45 degree, we can consider it as 50 or 55 degrees, so that we can get it close to the required 40 degree phase margin from the overall cascaded system. So this way we can able to understand, okay, how does the phase lead network coming in cascade with the plant network and able to get the desired phase margin, and of course the time steady state errors also. So in this case, steady state error of 0.01 is met. Of course the phase margin will also be met, suppose if you slightly consider a higher phase by each of the stages. So that can be done in 1 or 2 iterations.